All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second-rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can, and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah. Just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off the socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah. That's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
Gosh.
And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Good evening and welcome. We have FBSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Suniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talent that France has to offer.
It'll be Nanterre Elite off the tip.
And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one, but the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's Chauvet. Outside Marks. Screen by Lambert. Marks no good. Portier outside. Pass to Edwards. Tries it from 19. And that one good. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Now here's Portier. Banked in off the glass.
Well, a bigger lead guard, Portier can have success down low for this Paris ball club.
And the shot is good. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Now here's Marks. To the left side wing. Double team on Lambert. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Lambert. Three-pointer Chauvet. It's hauled in by Paris. Left side, Edwards. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He is now 2 for 3.
Athletic play from MP inside, getting around the traffic and finding a shot.
Marks with the ball. He's picked up by DeMol. Clear look for Chauvet. And that's a no-go. And he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. There's Edwards with the 3. Sinks the triple.
Something that's interesting, you kind of think about, is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. Elich. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Edwards.
And I'm sensing this game really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge, no doubt about it. And that lead's going to get more and more comfortable as they do.
I agree, Brian. Let's see how this one plays out.
Marks with the ball. Defended by Edwards. To halt the run. And Elich pulls it down. It's Paris leading. There's Dumont for 3. And Paris, another triple.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game. Now, this is the modern game for you. Portier showing he can hit that 3 too.
To the middle. Outside for Marks. Screen by Lambert. Inside. Good work defensively by Zadirko. Down low. Deflected. Peltier with the steal. Marks with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Outside for Marks. And momentarily another 3.
Knocking it down from outside. Great work by Marks, stretching out the floor.
There's Edwards with the 3. And Lambert pulls it down. To the inside. And it's Marshall getting it to go.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given moment.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Paris FC basket ahead, leading by 5. And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a bit. And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here in Paris.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Here's Bleu. To the paint. Pass to Girard. And it's good. 2 points.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Aaron on the wing. Vasseur inside. Marks defending. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ahern. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed his second after making his first. They set the pick. To the inside. Outside for Marks. Pass to Bleu. Girard. He's covered by Leduc. We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter. And it's Nanterre with the rebound. outside Marks. Gerard to the right side. Here's Blanchet. Good. First shot, first basket.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Ahern. Fires from the wing. Yep, that goes. And Nanterre has possession. Trailing by 5. To the wing, right side. Blanchet. Monsieur defending. Here's Beaumarchais. 6 on the shot clock. Marks attacking. Here's Girard. There's another one for Nanterre Elite.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Pass to Ahern. The tray. Blanchet pulls it in.
It can be so deflating to miss a wide open look like that.
Here's Bleu. Monsieur defending. Marks up top. 5 points in the game. Here's Blanchet. And that one's good.
Nanterre likes to get that kind of passing from Marks. Facilitating from the wing only adds to his value.
Now here's Leduc. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Ahern can't get it to fall. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Bleu. Gerard. Beaumarchais. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go through the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Nanterre trailing. Outside Marks. Here's Blanchet. He's covered by Ahern. And a nice shot by Beaumarchais.
I don't care how far from the bucket he is, you have to have a man on him. He's just too good from long range.
And Nanterre Elite with possession. Their defense has allowed only 4 points in the quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside for Marks. Harris grabs the miss. Here's Matt. Pass to Ahern. They need this. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Nanterre Elite out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Now here's Edwards. Marchand with the rebound. Peltier left side. Outside Marks. Five to shoot. Back to Peltier. The three ball. It's hauled in by Paris. Outside Edwards. The shot is good off the assist from Zadir.
Shooting with no hesitation. You just have to admire MP's confidence in firing off the catch.
Now here's Marchand. Outside Chauvet. Over Portier. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Easy little jumper for him there, guys.
Paris trailing. Outside Illich. Portier. Outside Edwards. And Lambert pulls it down.
He turned a high percentage shot into a low one by using the fadeaway.
Marks for three. Edwards with the rebound.
Some of the shots he's taken have been head scratchers. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse.
From downtown, another three for Paris.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way and let him take over.
Here's Lambert. Basket counts.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
Here's Portier. He has 5. Outside Edwards. Over Marks. Edwards can't get it to go.
That's a shot he had to take.
No question. The decision was good, just didn't execute.
Left side Illich. Outside Edwards. The shot is good on the assist by Illich.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Now here's Chauvet. 5 points in the game.
Even with the decent coverage that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Absolutely. I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Connects from three-point range.
As long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll keep firing them.
As he should. When you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, why not?
The teammates just keep feeding the hot hands.
And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
Jamal with the steal. Pass to Illich. Down low. Into gets it to go.
Well, the captain of this Paris FC group, methodical Pierre Dumont.
And Dumont is kind of the guy who always keeps his cool on the court. Never gets rattled and does all the little things.
Marks. The shot from the low post is good.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
Shot's good by Edwards.
He's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He makes that reverse look easy.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Marshall. Marks. They get it back. And the jam by Lambert.
Using his size to his advantage. I like whenever Lambert captures the boards.
Here's Edwards. Marshall with the rebound. From deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Paris FC basket ahead, up by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set as we get this fourth quarter going. Now Dumont. Pass to Edwards. No good on the triple. Now here's Marks. Guarded closely. And the layup's good off the glass.
A lot of scoring here late. But, Brian, there has been no defense at all.
And that fills up the highlight reel and makes for an exciting game. But you'd like to see at least a little defense being played, right?
Speak for yourself. I love the offense.
Nanterre trailing. Here's Girard. No good from outside. Edwards drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Season opening and does not hesitate. That shows you MP's confidence and how prepared he is.
to Marks. Pass to Bleu.
There's a screen from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, you might not think of him as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for him.
Outside Edwards.
Over Marks.
Again, Edwards missing.
Here's Blanchet. And here's Marks. Dumont with the steal.
Inside, Edwards. Off target at the rim.
Here's Beaumarchais.
To tie it up.
Blue misses. Aaron on the wing. Marks defending.
There's Edwards with the three. Drops in the tray.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
Time called here, Nanterre Elite. And a new group getting ready for Nanterre. And so here's Nanterre.
6-point game.
Outside Marks. Marchand. Nanterre Elite again can't hit.
Pass to Edwards. Yep, that one goes.
Well, we know there is not 1 ounce of quit in MP. A little contact on the drive is no problem for him.
To the middle.
Here's Lambert. Out to Peltier. Screen by Lambert. And Peltier for three.
That's a big bucket right there. Peltier knew his team needed one, and he stepped up.
Here's Edwards.
That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Outside Chauvet. Pass to Lambert.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Just so poised out there. Lambert doesn't really care about the situation. He's always ready to deliver.
Here's Portier.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration in the finish to still get the points.
Pass to Lambert. And out of bounds, Paris will take it.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Edwards drives in.
It's stolen by Marks. Lambert for three. Harris grabs the miss.
They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Edwards. And he banks in the layup.
A huge hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Nanterre with the ball.
They trail by 9 points. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Shot's good by Edwards.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Now a timeout called by Nanterre. Three-pointer Chauvet.
Edwards with the rebound.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
And that's a skill, Brian.
Now here's Lambert. Marchand, defended by Elich.
That's just incredible defensive timing from MP. He understands when to go after those blocks.
And stolen by Chauvet. Fast break, here comes Nanterre.
Here's Edwards.
And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team, they'd be young, but I think they've turned some heads with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And that's a wrap, everyone. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical, and they know how to use that strength. They're smart as well. They just process the game much quicker. But that's what I wanted. I'm here to become the best player I can be, and to do that, you have to go up against the best comp. You can't find this anywhere else.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he is, and I know people think he's a lock-in for the NBA draft. So that's motivation enough for me. I'm trying to show him on his same level. Still, winning will always come first. That's the focus. I'm here to help the FC Basket push this thing as far as we can go.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Pete, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. Now, I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait. I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No. Look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. Nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep.
I have to say, I didn't expect this to happen so soon. But you did it. You're in the starting lineup, man.
I'd be lying if I said I was surprised, but I appreciate it, Coach.
Good. Now you have to prove you belong.
Come on, Coach, you know I got it.
Look, I just want to be as clear as possible with you. And if we bench a vet tonight and start a rookie and you lay an egg, it makes the organization look real bad. And that can have ripple effects. Listen, I need you to go out and make an impact, at least on one end of the floor tonight.
Keep it real with me, Coach. Would you get in trouble if I didn't?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. There's a lot of politics when you reach this level. Things aren't always simple as X's and O's.
Yeah, see that right there? That's why you should know I won't let you down.
Ooh, I like that.
I got you, Coach.
Thanks, man.
What's happening? You've been booed.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. In a blazing start to the new season, we look at the updated power rankings. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
And you know, right now for the Jazz, they're happy with their direction. You know what I mean? With these ratings, remember, it is early, but this is a team with their sights set on a long playoff run.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. The wings for them, Sharp and Avdia. Grant is out there with Klingon. And it's Lillard in at the point. And for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then there's Edwards. Then it's George. And it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard position. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
Now here's Edwards. Down low, here's Markkanen, and he uses the glass on the layup. Markkanen's got the first basket of the game for the Jazz.
Boy, Markkanen uses his size to great effect down low.
Outside, Avdia. Back to Lillard. Lets it go with a three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Edwards. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Klingon, and it's sent back by Kessler. And he gets it back. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, to have young legs. MP gets off his feet in a hurry for that finish.
Up top, Klingon. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. 6 to shoot. Here's Avdia. That three off the mark. The Jazz have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, a major story for the Trailblazers. I'm told the team sale is taking place. Commissioner Adam Silver says the league prefers they stay put. The new arena will likely be needed. The Moda Center, one of the league's oldest arenas that have not yet undergone major renovations, and the Blazers have played there since 1995.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? All right, Shams, we thank you for the report.
Well, Klingon isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on him. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Klingon with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break. Whoa, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Edwards, no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. Outside, Avdia. Over to the left wing. Here's Lillard. Softly drops in the floater. Lillard's got 5.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And once again, off the mark by Utah. How about this run break they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now George. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. MP, no good. Lillard outside. Pass to Sharp. Unloads from 9. No good off the back of the rim. Jazz have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Our late first-round pick, Doris, back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards. But there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
And here's Edwards after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. MP kicks to George. Back to MP. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Grant slams it home.
Yellow stripe smile.
Rim. Don't give him any space, boy. This guy can get up.
34 seconds left to play in the first. Edwards a screen on Lillard. George passes to Markkanen. The 19-foot shot. A nice shot by Mikhailuch. Mikhailuch got his 2nd bucket tonight.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up, got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. You love the anticipation there. Made sure to box out, knew where the ball was going, and doesn't let anyone impede him from pulling in the glass.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. It's the Trailblazers as they wrap up the first quarter on a 14-5 run. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. Holiday in the backcourt with Henderson to his side. Avdia out there with Tamani Kamara. And it's Williams at the center position. Here's Collier with the drive, 18 feet out. That shot off. Trailblazers
talking to the coach to get my head right.
At the top of the key, Williams. Back to Holiday. Off target with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got...
Keep shooting them 3 SS.
All trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
And the Jazz making a change here. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Edwards, a screen on Holiday. Outside, Edwards. Out to the wing. Nurkic kicks to MP. Pass to Markkanen. MP dishes to Nurkic. MP rattling the rim.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. Fifth, the Jazz.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Puts up a deep three. Portland, no good that time either. Utah's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Edwards, good.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Now, here's Lillard. Saw him with 29 points last game.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
MP outside. Nice ball movement by Utah. From deep. And the Jazz, another three.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Lillard looking around. Pass to Kamara. And we've heard some coaches complaining about getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now. that ended last year when they really bottomed out.
Portland with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz. Lillard outside. Over in the corner, Avdia. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Markkanen. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Trailblazers trail by 7. Grant outside. Inside, here's Avdia. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Avdia's got his first bucket of the night. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against the Lakers. MP's showing the range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:58 left to play in the first half. And it's Sharp missing. Jazz leading by 8. MP passes to Collier. Back to MP. Pass to Markkanen. Fires the 3. And it's Collier missing. Avdia with it. Now defended by MP. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Go charge my phone. See you on another live homie.
Keontae George, he's checked in for the Jazz. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Portland. Toumani Camara comes in for Avdia. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 5-point game. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Now, here is George. Nothing on the board. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Kessler. Portland grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
The Jazz with another miss. Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Utah trailing here. Markkanen passes to Edwards. Takes it out to Markkanen. Back to MP. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Trailblazers out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with a big 11-3 run. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Hey everybody, it's Portland Trailblazer basketball on tap in a game that's proven to be a healthy matchup through the first half.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
And now, here's the player of the week from both the East and West. In the West, Nikola Jokic.
For the Joker, last laugh is typically on the opponent. No one has been able to slow him down lately. Also, on and off the court, his leadership has been great for this team.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
Portland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then it's George. Then it's MP. And it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard. That's the group right now for Utah. George against Lillard. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Back to Lillard. Fires the three. And another three for Portland.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate, and it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Hits the three-point bomb. Sharp's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's MP. Avdia with the rebound. Portland's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Back to Sharp. Pulls it up. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
MP going in strong. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Oh, here's Edwards. 21 points in the game. Back to George. The Jazz working the ball around now. MP passes to Kessler. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Friday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
Now, here's Sharp. Back to Klingon. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Boy, there is a reason this guy has led the league in blocks. Walker Kessler sent it back.
Klingon, the screen for Sharp. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Klingon towering in the paint. And Charles Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Lillard with the bucket.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Jazz making a change here. Filipowski's checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Donovan Clingan. And it's Toumani Camara in for Grant. Now here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the basket by Camara.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's George. He has yet to score. Out left to the wing for 3. A nice shot. Mikhailuk.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
MP against Lillard. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good defense by MP. Pass to George. Back to Edwards. And here's George. Defended by Avdia. MP, that's for 2. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Sharp. Lillard up top. Covered by MP. No good from 11 feet. Jazz trail by 9. To the wing on the left. Filipowski passes to George. Kessler, screen on Lillard. And George gets it to go.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Lillard with it. 22 points for him. Releases. Again the miss by Lillard. Here's Mikhailuk for 3, Edwards. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 20. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there.
Both teams making some changes here. And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Edwards cleared away by Avdia. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. On the court for the Trailblazers, the wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. Donovan Clingan out there with Grant. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter. George, and he misses the J.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
MP showing you early he can handle the pressure, folks.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Now Lillard fires the 3. The shot is off. George in the post. Covered by Lillard. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Let's lose a 3. And down goes the 3.
Well, just ready to shoot as soon as the ball touches his hands. That is Denny Avdia. This guy has an instinct to score it.
Edwards looking it over. Launches it. It's good.
The moment not too big for the youngster. MP, big bucket.
And for Portland, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And that's an intentional foul. Now Lillard. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Outside Edwards. Knocks down the three.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Markkanen fires. The three is off, and he commits the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Wow, Walker Kessler with some big-time confidence.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Down it goes for 3.
And you know what? The defense allowed him to get into that rhythm.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 4. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
And again for 3.
And he's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. MP. He's off from 3. Got it up in time. The 3 doesn't go. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. A solid scoring night for you, MP, but not enough to come away with the win. Talk about a tough night.
Yeah, not the outcome we wanted, obviously, but we're right there. If our efforts tonight carry over, we'll be fine. Just one game at a time.
Well, we're looking forward to the next one.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dom, thanks.